All right, awesome. So today's class, I thought that we would build off of this meditation that I did this morning about imagining the possibilities and being open to possibilities and opportunities and all of those good things. And that could be big or small. And one of the things that this meditation talked about this morning was Albert Einstein was quoted as saying that imagination is more important than intellect, and having an imagination and imagining the possibilities. And so I think we all know we have to manifest what it is that we want. So if you think about imagining the possibilities, even of your day, of your week ahead, I know I can get in a rut during the week. And I have, time where I get unproductive during the day, and then work bleeds into the evening, and then I don't get to my more creative things I like to do in the evening. So I'm even just trying to think about it in simple terms of my week, and how can I reimagine the possibilities of the week, and how can I manifest and bring in the things that I want. So the Sanskrit mantra that pairs with that is Shivo Hum, Shivo, Shivo Hum. And that is inviting in limitless possibilities, Shivo Hum. So today we'll just invite in some Shivo Hum and think about what shape and form that takes for you in imagining possibilities in your week ahead, and big and small ways of what you want to invite in for yourself. So just live in that Shivo Hum space today. So with that, find your comfy seat, and we're going to get into some breath work. So find yourself getting rooted and grounded through your hips. And let your knees fall towards the ground. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Close the eyes down. Lift the crown of the head so the chin is parallel to the floor. Let the shoulders melt down your back away from your ears. And feel yourself present, rooted in the ground, present in the room that you're in, aware in this moment. Bringing your eyes, your gaze to your third eye center. That internal focus, and then let's bring breath in through the nose, filling chest, ribs, all the way to the belly. Pull that away from the spine. Pause. And then slowly trace the breath back up through the torso, chest, and out your nose. A couple more times, that nice, long, slow breath. Take our hands out to either side, palms facing up, and inhale the arms up overhead. Rotate to the right, exhale down. And then you can exhale out your mouth. We're turning over to the right, and now let's inhale, scoop our arms up. Rotate left, exhale, arms down. Again, inhale up. Twist over to the right, exhale down. Flip the right palm up, sweep it up, cross the body and over to the opposite side. Take a nice long reach here. Good morning, Shayna. Glad to have you here. And exhale, release that. Hands on either side, inhale, scoop. Rotate left, float down. Gaze over the back shoulder. Float the left hand to the palm as you take it up and across the body. Nice side body stretch. Exhale, release. Hands on either side. Big scoop. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. We're bringing fingertips down to the floor. Bowing the head, keep your hips rooted on your mat. Walk your fingertips forward. Drop your head. Enjoy that stretch in your lower back. Let's walk. Fingertips over to the right. Enjoying the stretch for the left hip, the left armpit, all the way to the left pinky. Back to center. And then now let's do that on the left side. Enjoying that whole stretch on the right. As we come back to center and slowly roll ourselves up, shoulders back and down. Hands on either side as we take the right ear to the right shoulder. Left fingertips on the mat, right hand comes up. Enjoy that stretch of the right side of your neck. And chin comes in towards the shoulder here. And back up to center. Left ear over, left hand up, right fingers extend. And bring the chin in towards the shoulder. Release that back up to center. Taking your chin down towards your chest. We'll trace a smile back and forth between our shoulders. Chin across the chest. And then when you come over back to the right side, we're going to do right ear towards the right shoulder and then roll the head back around. Left ear comes down and then chin to center. So nice neck circles. Releasing all those cracks and creaks. It's like a symphony over here with my neck. And let's do it the opposite direction. And finish this one up. And then come back up to center. Beautiful. Let's go to all fours on our mat. So get yourself set up in tabletop. Pad the knees if you like to. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Beginning with some hip stretches, we'll drop our hips over to the right, look over the left, back by our heels. Coming back to center, dropping left, look right. So we'll do that one more time on each side. You kind of play with your movement here and how deep you'd like to go. And then come back to center. Right foot back on the ball of the foot, stretching through, opening up our calf muscle. Stillness or pulsing, yogi's choice. And then we'll go into side plank. So taking the right foot and placing it on the side, balancing into our left hand. Right arm will come up to the ceiling. And as you have your balance, you can engage your core and lift up a flexed right foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that down. Back down to all fours. Taking your left foot back, ball of the foot. Same thing, let's push through the heel, stretching out our calf. One more breath here, and then bring the edge of the foot to the mat, planting into the right hand as you extend down the left fingertips to the ceiling, engage the core and lift the left leg. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring that down and back down to all fours. Inhale through up to cow. Exhale round the back to cat and push yourself the hips all the way back to a closed legs child's pose. You're going to inhale through and up to cow. Exhale around and push back. Big exhale out through the mouth. Let's do one more. Inhale through. Exhale, round and push back. Coming back to center, hand underneath the chest, the right hand, lift the left fingertips up to the ceiling, rotate the wrist in one direction and then the other. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips as you exhale. Left shoulder comes through. Threading the needle. Those left fingers are reaching long. Right hand can stay in that kickstand, or maybe you'd like to take a bind on your lower back and open up the right shoulder as well. Let's just hold and breathe here. And then we'll begin to come out, bringing the right hand back to push our weight into. Left fingertips return to the ceiling. And then left hand underneath the heart. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Rotating the wrist in one direction and then the other. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, thread it through. Right shoulder down. The left hand can take a bind and breathe. And then we'll bring our left hand back, push it into the mat, right fingertips return up to the ceiling, and hands are down. Beautiful. We'll begin tiger pose with our right leg. De-layer if you need to. We'll get some movement going. So inhale the right leg up, looking up at the ceiling. Exhale, knee towards nose. Let's do 4 more. Last one. And bring that knee all the way forward. Planting the left hand, sweep the right fingertips up. Nice extension. Hand comes down, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, back bend to cactus. Inhale, lengthen the fingertips. Exhale, open to a T to the right. Drop the right arm down and back up. Let's float both hands all the way down on the inside of our feet. Heel toe over to the edge of the mat. We're coming to runner's lunge. Line up your fingers and toes. If this is a good stretch, just bow your head right here. To deepen, take the left leg back a little bit. To deepen more, come down onto your elbows. Do what your body wants today. Bow your head and breathe into the right hip. If you like that, when we come onto the edge of the foot to send the knee out to the right, get into your psoas, you can do that or stay flat-footed. Let's take a couple of slow breaths here. And then come back onto a flat foot. Take the right hand back to the side so that it's on the outside of the right foot. We're going to curl the left toes under now, and we're going to lift up our left leg so we're now in a low lunge. Okay? When you've got your footing here, we're going to come up to crescent. So bring your hands up to your thighs, shoulders back and down. Feel strong here, full extension out through your heel. And then take your fingertips up to the ceiling. Fingertips to touch, hands to heart. Feel strong here in your crescent lunge. As we exhale forward, and we're going to rotate over to the right into a twist. Beautiful. Hold and breathe a moment. Back to center, hands come down to the mat. Release the left knee down, and then right comes back to join. We're going to do some rounds of cat-cow, inhaling up into cow. Exhale, round our back, cat, push back to closed leg, child's pose. 2 more. Inhale through. Exhale, round and push back. Last one. Exhale, round and push back. Come back to center, tiger pose on the left. Inhale, left leg up, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, nose to knee. 4 more. Last one. Bring that leg forward. Left foot's flat. We place our right hand down, sweep left fingertips up to the ceiling. Nice heart opener. Hand comes down. Inhale, both arms up overhead. Flip the palms, and we're going to bring the hands behind us. Heels of the hands connect. Clasp the fingers. Roll the shoulders back and down and slide the knuckles down your tailbone as you look up at the ceiling. Release the hands. Inhale up overhead. Exhale, open to a T to the left in our twist. Sweep the left arm down, both arms overhead. Float the hands down on the inside of the left foot. Heel toe over to the edge of your mat, setting up runner's lunge on the side. So find your same setup, the level of depth that you like, and bow your head to runner's lunge on the left side. Take a couple slow breaths here. Come on the edge of the foot. If you like that stretch, we'll take a long, slow breath here. Come back to a flat foot. Come back up onto your hands if you're on your elbows. We're going to heel toe our foot back to center. Hands are on either side. And you've got that set up. Curl your right toes under so we can lift that leg. Find your low lunge. As you feel stable in your low lunge, we're coming up to crescent. Hands can balance first on your thighs. Feel strong here as you extend your fingertips to the ceiling, shoulders back and down. Fingertips to touch, hands to heart. Hinge forward, rotate and twist to the left. Hook your elbow on the outside of your left knee. We'll breathe here. Come back to center, hands come down. Set your right knee down and your left knee to meet it. Child's pose. Toes touch as the knees are wide. Hips drop as we bring the forehead down to the mat. Really extend out your arms. Have all 4 corners of your palms make contact with the mat, along with your finger pads so your arms are activated. And find that belly breath. Coming back to our mantra of Shivo Hum. Shiva Hum. I am open to endless possibilities. As we think about imagining what it is that we need this week, I'm looking to manifest that and invite that in. What possibilities do you need to unlock this week? Shiva Hum. Take one more deep breath, and then we're going to lift our hips and curl our toes and push ourselves up into our down dog. So as you find your down dog, let's pedal it out. Your calves are beginning to loosen from the work we did, so you should get some really nice stretches in your down dog. And then let's come up high on our tippy toes. Begin to lower the heels down towards the mat, keeping that extension in the back of your legs as your belly reaches towards your thighs. Let your head be heavy, rolling forward now, and inhale into plank. And then exhale, push yourself back up to down dog. Do that again. Inhale forward. And exhale back. One more. Inhale forward. How about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push yourself back up. Nice and strong on a Monday. Walk your feet to the top of the mat. Let's meet in standing forward fold. Hands on the shins as we inhale up to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Nice. We'll step back now. Both feet. Find down dog again. We're going to inhale the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, in. 1 more. Lengthen. And in. And this time, bring the leg all the way forward into pigeon. Uncurl the back toes so you can slide that leg long. Hands on either side of the front knee. Shoulders are back and down. We're up in proud pigeon. And then exhale, begin to fold. You can stack your arms and bring your forehead on top of your stacked arms or stacked fists to make it a little higher. Or maybe your head comes down to the floor. If pigeon is not your jam, that's okay. Figure 4 is a great substitute. So you can do that on your back. So let's just take some breaths into this right hip. One more slow breath. And we'll begin to come up. So bringing our palms to the mat, curling our toes under so that we can lift our hips up and then extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. And bring the right leg down, back into our down dog. Let's do this on the opposite side. So inhale our left leg up and exhale knee to nose. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale in. 1 more. And bring that through. Left knee comes down, right leg. Uncurl the toes, slide the leg back, hands on either side. Inhale, lengthen in your proud pigeon. And on your exhale, begin to fold all the way down. And find a way for your forehead to make contact, your fists, your forearms, or the mat. Take a nice, long, slow breath here. Remember to relax your jaw, remove any tension. And then wherever you are, we'll slowly begin to come out. So placing your palms on the mat, we're going to curl our right toes under so that we can lift our hips up towards the ceiling, extend the left leg up, then release the leg down. Walk your feet forward all the way back into our standing forward fold. Hands on our shins as we inhale, halfway lift, flat back, exhale, fold. Micro bend in both your knees, hands on either side. Inhale your arms up overhead in a reverse swan dive, slight back bend. Fingertips to touch, hands come to the heart. And let's have both hands come down, shoulders back and down. Hands on the side, rotate the pinkies forward. Close the eyes down, so standing up nice and tall here. Crown of the head is lifted, mountain pose. Feel rooted down in all 4 corners of your feet. Lift up your toes and begin to set them down from the outside all the way into the big toes. Beautiful. You can flutter open your eyes and we'll go into a balance pose from here. Let's do some tree pose this morning. So rooting down into your left leg, we'll kickstand our right leg out to the side. As you're ready, you can decide where you'd like to place that right leg, maybe on the inside of your shin or up on your thigh, just not on your knee. As you find your spot, engage your core and engage your glutes to give you that stable base. Hands come to the heart. If you're feeling it, you might want to grow your tree today. Perhaps blowing in the wind and the rain. You can find some stillness. Maybe take your gaze to the ceiling. Shivo hum. Inviting in limitless possibilities. Fingertips come back to touch, hands to the heart, and release out. Beautiful. Give yourself a little wiggle. Let's do that on the opposite side. We're rooting down now with the right foot. We're kickstanding out the left. Begin to engage your core and make that strong tree trunk as you place your leg, hands to the heart. Find your gaze point. See if you'd like to grow the tree. Any sort of swaying or movement. Maybe that stillness of turning your gaze up to the ceiling. Take a nice slow breath here. Fingertips to touch, hands to the heart, and release. Let's take our feet a little bit wider than our hips, and we're going to have our toes pointing out. As we start to head down today, we're going to head down into Malasana. So as your feet are wider than your hips, you're going to begin to sink down and drop your hips as much as you can. So take a minute to get set up there. You may find that your ankles need to stay off the mat, or your heels do, or maybe you have flat feet. Wherever you are, let's bring our hands to our heart center and just gently with our elbows guide our hips open a little bit more. Done a lot of good hip opening work here. So let's just breathe into this deep hip stretch. One more breath. And then find that way to place your hands down so that you can guide your hips all the way down to your mat. And then begin to lower yourself all the way down onto your back. And as you find yourself here, let's have hands on either side. Feet go as wide as the mat so our knees can come in the center to touch, and then let's drop the knees over to the right for that nice deep stretch. Come back to center and drop the knees over to the left. Coming back to center. Take the knees in towards the chest, and let's just rock from side to side, giving our back a little massage. I like to trace some circles on the ceiling with my knees and give my lower back a massage. And if you're doing that, reverse the direction. Get a couple circles on that side. Take any last movements that you would enjoy. And as you're ready, you can release yourself down into Shavasana. Lifting up your shoulder blades so that they're reaching for each other on your mat, which opens your collarbones. Palms are facing up. Ankles are gently out to each side. Open your mouth wide and release any tension in your jaw. And then relax your jaw. Softening the muscles in your face and your neck. Letting the shoulders just melt into the ground, relaxing the arms, elbows, wrists, palms, fingertips. Take a nice breath in. On your exhale, trace that relaxation through your torso and your ribs, belly, hips, softening the thighs, backs of the knees, calves, ankles, soles of the feet, and toes. Enjoy a few moments of Shavasana. Shivoham. Shivoham. I am limitless possibilities. Dust the tips of your fingers with your thumbs. Take your arms above your head, stretching long with one side and then the other. rolling over onto your side, and making your way up to a seated position where we'll close practice. Bring your hands to heart center. And we will close today with a cleansing breath and Om and 3 Shantis. So cleansing breath, inhale through your nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale to chant. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May there be peace in our hearts, peace in our words, and peace in our thoughts. Have a beautiful day today. Thank you so much for coming. Namaste.